What's up, boo boo? Wow, I look like my face could be a beauty guru, and then you look at the rest of me and it's a bit like, no. What's up, guys? It's New Year's. The lighting is really bad because it's midnight. I slept for 4 hours last night, woke up at 8 AM to go paintballing, but it was closed. And they never told us that they booked it in another place, so... I've had like 4 naps since then, and I'm really distorted, and fuck you. Which made me like really distorted, and so I'm really distorted now. I don't really know what to do, so I was watching Gabby and she just filmed her New Year video, and I was like, it's gonna film it in daytime, but why not film it at nighttime, you know? You haven't got good lighting for the nighttime thing, but you know, you have a new camera, so yeah, I need the lighting. Just ignore those pictures in the background. Should I take those down? I'm gonna take those down. Today, it's the new year! I made no noise in that because it's midnight and people are sleeping. 2016. I'm just gonna put it out there straight away. Worst year for everyone. Everyone hated 2016. Every YouTuber's gonna come out with a new video about New Year and be like, oh, 2016 was the worst year of my life. It was the worst year of my life, to put it into perspective. It was another year of my life which was like horrible. Actually, my whole life is pretty horrible, to be honest. There's been the good parts, obviously, you know, you always have the good with the bad, but like, why don't we start at the beginning of the year? At the beginning of the year, I was in my first year of college still. I was still doing 2 courses that I hated. I think I'd just gotten out of my English course at this point, so I only had 3 courses left till the end of the year. And let me tell you, that wasn't fun. I hated art and photography. My room, yeah, look, just above me, just look above me. I'm an artist, okay? I'm a writer. I love photography, but I hated those courses. Being in those courses made college hell for me, and I only just realised it this year. And I'll go into that when I get to this point in the year. But I was in courses I hated. That's basically it. I was starting the therapy in college, which didn't help at all. I had a counsellor. She was meant to help me cope with my anxiety, but guess what? It didn't help. There was one time that she asked me and my boyfriend to go in at like 9 in the morning, a complete hour before we both had to be there. She asked us to come in and she made us wait as well. She wasn't there on time. She made us wait, and then we sat down for 5 minutes. She told me another coping mechanism and left. There was this other woman I was supposed to go and interview with, but I didn't have the time then because I was so far behind. Oh my god. I was so far behind on my coursework at that point that I had literally no time. But it was a good time for my coursework because I did excel at it, and I did actually start doing on time from the beginning of that this year. Okay, just move a bit further down the line. This is the tough bit to talk about. It just went really quick because there's another person involved in this whole thing, and I can't tell if you can actually see that picture because there's an actual... Just take them all down. Just take them all down. Put the back up afterwards. Anyway, there's another person involved in this whole thing, and he never really likes me putting my life on the internet, but it's my choice, and I like putting my life on the internet for some reason. YouTube has been my favourite thing to do, and it's been 2 years and I only have 50 subscribers, and it makes me really sad that I can't reach people that I really want to reach. The biggest thing about YouTube is for me is I feel I'm not good enough for it, because I do all these videos, I spend so much time, I learn how to do makeup, I play games on my channel, I do everything, and I can't get anywhere. I'm trying to reach an audience. That's the purpose of this channel. I want an audience, people I can help. It sounds really bad, but it's in the most like innocent way possible. I love doing YouTube, and I just want people to see what I love doing, if you get what I mean. God, 10 minutes and we're still not halfway through the year. Back to the other person being involved in all this. It's my boyfriend. And at this point in the year, this is like March time, I assume. We weren't getting along that well, to be honest. He kind of started distancing himself from me a lot. And I didn't really understand why, and now I do. And that really took a toll on me, because I'm God, I'm about to say this, man. I'm like absolutely in love with him. So him being distant from me and not being normal with me really hurt, and I was affected a lot by it. That's what I meant to say. No, I did. And I became very hostile because he was distancing himself. I started like putting my foot down and being like, oh, you're not showing me the same you were a month ago. And yeah, that's when everything went wrong. I did my exams. I did really badly in the art and photography one. And then we got to the end of college, which is when everything went to shit. At the end of our college, we have a thing called a bridging point thing. I can't remember what it's called. I'm not doing it this year because I'm finishing college. Boom. Finally. Anyway. We had that point, and it's basically where you start the second year of the subject, and I started the second year of art and photography, and I bought sketchbooks for it. And I was so pissed off in summer when I dropped it, because I spent that money that I could have saved, but I have 2 new sketchbooks, so it's pretty fine. But I had to start an essay, and it was really like bullshit. And then this is the point that I became really hostile against my boyfriend, and I said, "You're on a break." And yeah, I made us take a break. And it lasted a few days before he dumped me, like hard. He dumped me so hard. I'm not gonna go into too much detail for that, just because personal. All I know is for the next 2 months I was extremely depressed and lonely and alone, and the only person I actually had was Aoife, and it was the exact same for her. She only had me, and it's still kind of that way, but I obviously have my boyfriend back now. But anyway, yeah, it was so hard. I spent the whole of summer trying to get back on my feet again, and I just couldn't, and things did escalate to an extreme point, and I don't want to go into that too much because my family watches these, you know, and it's like, it's really hard to talk about something when you know your family watches it. It's okay if you live away from them and you never see them, like most YouTubers do, but when you know they could possibly see this, you don't want to mention it. So that was the hardest time in my entire life, and that's what made it the worst year of my life, because I lost someone, and I hate losing people. It's the worst thing that happens to me, is I lose people, and I hate it. I've lost so many people over the course of the last 6 years that I'm really clingy. My boyfriend will tell you this straight up. I am really clingy. I can't go a day without like seeing him or being around someone who's not my family, because otherwise I start to go slowly insane, and I am now, and I'm not sleeping, and I wasn't gonna cry. I thought I was too exhausted to cry. Yeah, but I lost him, and metaphorically, kind of, I almost died. Because it affected me so much that I almost lost him. Fuck's sake! In the middle of my video. It was really bad because I live in a place where we did virtually everything together, so everywhere I went I saw him, I thought of him. Even when I went on holiday to a place I've never been with him, all I think about was, because that's where we first like initiated the relationship, over like Facebook, and it was horrible, really. Yeah, and I dyed my hair pink. I dyed my hair many colours that month because I was in my like, oh, I hate my life, I'll do anything I want now. Now my hair's back to blonde. I really want to dye it again, but I don't want to do anything to it till it's like really long again, because I do regret cutting my hair, like always. I miss my long hair. I hate this hair so much. It makes me look fat and ugly. Yeah. So I was pretty low at this point. I was really insecure. I still am. I've been insecure for years, and I just never got over that. There were parts of the relationship where I'd be really confident and I would feel beautiful because he kept telling me I was. And when I had my long hair a few months ago, I was at the high point of feeling like I liked myself. Like physically, the way I looked, I liked myself. That's why I wear makeup on YouTube, because I just don't like how I look. Normally, like, I look okay sometimes, but it depends on the day, really. I don't want to cry. Just when you're like me, like when you're mentally ill like me and you're depressed, you hate yourself for no reason. And I actually really hate myself, and I'm trying not to. I don't do anything wrong. And I mean it, I've never done anything wrong. I'm a goody two shoes. I'm doing my work this year. And literally, I've not done anything wrong, and I hate myself so much. Let's just stop there. And then we get to the end of summer. That whole summer I did spend time with him, but like in my group of friends, because he did get his driver's license, so he was taking us all these places, and it was amazing. On our almost, it would have been our 1 year anniversary. We all went to a lake in Milton Keynes, and we walked around the whole thing because someone didn't know that you could just cut through the middle of it and then go back to the beginning. So we walked around the whole thing. I was in a dress and I got my period. So that was fun. I had to like sit on my legs in his car so I wouldn't get it in his car. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, he took us loads of places, so I was still talking to him, just not dead on, like, by ourselves, which is kind of important for the next part to happen. We then had the night that I was hanging out with Aoife. I went cookies and cream with her, and then we came back here because we wanted to film something, like a video. I can't remember. Basically, we got stalked because we went out at like 9 o'clock at night. Good choices. I make good choices. And then you guys remember at the beginning of September, end of August, I couldn't remember how long I stopped posting. I stopped posting for like a week or something. And it was a video, I Need Time. Yeah. I don't want to go into real detail. I feel like I would do the actual story of it, like a year from now, 2 years from now, just not so close to the event. Just know that something very bad and very damaging happened to me. It has affected me a lot, and it would affect any woman, and that's the only indication of what it was that you're gonna get. I can't say too much as well because this person that's involved, I don't know if they watch my videos, and he still has a way of contacting me, and I need to change my number, to be honest. And he hasn't done so in like a month or two. He did do fairly recently, I want to say. Didn't answer him back though, so that's good. That's good. I'm like getting chills thinking about this, but yeah. Basically, my current boyfriend, Josh, if you didn't know, if you didn't figure it out, because like I did this whole thing in the beginning of September where I was like, hey, I have a boyfriend again. It's not the same boyfriend, you know, it's just a different one, just because it was really weird at that point and I don't want to say anything, but it's still Josh. Yeah, he saved me. In simple terms, he actually saved me, something I've only ever dreamed about. Like, I'm heavily influenced by fantasy worlds. My daydreams like really push me along in life, and he actually saved me. Not full in like anime, Natsu, Lucy, but like he saved me. In simple terms, I'm not gonna say what happened, but that day something bad happened and Josh came and he picked me up and we sat in a park in his car and we just sat and talked for hours about it and about like just random stuff, you know. It was the first time I talked to him like full on in 2 months, like face to face, and it was honestly one of the best days of my entire life. Considering what happened like a few hours before, it's really weird. That's the best day of my entire life. Yeah, and after that I hugged him, which was very awkward. The next day, straight after, I went to college, and because we had to like, that was for people who wanted to change their courses, and I changed my course and I changed to BTech TV and film, first year, 1 year. Not doing the second year, just doing the 1 year. I need to get out of college, I need to leave. Anyway, just doing the first year. And that was honestly the best decision of my life, which I'll go into more. This video is already 30 fucking minutes. 25 past 4 in the morning. On the 31st, it's New Year's Eve now. Yeah, I had to put this video into 2 or 3 parts because it was so long. Just my YouTube homepage, just chill. It was 3 parts long because I talk a lot and I explained my year in excruciating detail, which I now realise that I shouldn't have. Yeah, but this is the end of the first part. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and a share and to subscribe to see more videos, because you know, I'm entertaining. I am. I always get this line in my nose and I don't know why. Anyway, I'm exhausted. And yeah, the second part should either be tomorrow or the day after. It won't be that far away, it's just any time because I'm going to a party tonight, so yeah. Bye.